What's up, everybody? Nook is back here from our review of The More Love Grows. When Helen's husband unexpectedly asks for a separation just after they've dropped their daughter off at college, she struggles to navigate her newfound single status. Thanks to a stray dog who enters her life and the friendship of a helpful veterinarian, Helen rediscovers her strength and begins to forge a new path. This film stars Rachel Boston and Warren Christie. Warren Christie is an actor who all Hallmark fans legitimately love because he has one of the best Hallmark Christmas films ever made with The Most Wonderful Time of the Year with Henry Winkler. That film is one that I watch multiple times each year. Every time it's on, it's at least on for a couple minutes because it's so freaking charming. This film also has Rachel Boston, whose past couple films have not been all that hot for me personally. I did not enjoy her Christmas film last year, Christmas Cookie Catastrophe. I did not enjoy that one hardly at all. I enjoy Dating the Delaneys. This film is much, much better. Is it great? No. There is a couple moments here and there that are very, very cringeworthy, and I will get into that in just a minute. But this is a very charming film that has a cute dog, cute dogs, legitimate chemistry between our two love interests here, and some good acting, and a decent little story. But the movie does struggle from something that I was fearing it was going to struggle from, and that is trying to reintroduce the husband who wants a divorce. There's no chemistry between them whatsoever anyways, but the way they do it just felt very forced and cliche. And yes, I know I'm saying a Hallmark movie is cliche, but they're all cliched. But this film just felt like it didn't need that story. It would have been better if you didn't have that in there. I know you need to have the husband in there, or else he would have been a wasted character. And yes, he is not a wasted character. But what you did here is you kind of undermined her journey anyways by trying to bring him back in there. Yes, you are bringing in her new journey by not having her get back with him, because we know what's going to happen. But I did enjoy this film enough to say, hey, this movie works. The chemistry works. The dogs are cute. I enjoyed most of the comedy here. However, this film does struggle with a couple cringy moments. Mainly one where it's a text exchange between her and her daughter that easily could have been written out and easily could have been just better in every way. Because you added in a cringy line, girl power, and the daughter just kind of looks at it like, well, that was cringe. And I think the audience felt that as well. This is not a perfect film. This does have a lot more wrong with it. You could have fleshed out more of the daughter's subplot here of her going to college. She has a brand new roommate who's a party girl. You introduce that storyline. You do nothing with that character. You introduce a little bit of a love interest for her who is in the end of the film, but you don't flesh that out enough. You don't give that enough attention for us to care about that character. He's kind of just there so he can look at her like she's a so he can kind of look at her like she's attractive. That's pretty much it. This film does not have a whole lot more going for it besides I enjoyed the main story. I enjoyed the dogs. The chemistry is there. And the movie really does a nice job of building this story of trying to heal from a marriage, but also trying to give love another chance. They did a very good job of that, and I liked what they did here. They did not add in a unnecessary storyline of the husband being super jealous and going on a date and stuff like that and thinking, oh, maybe I want her back now. No, he kind of just shows up and he's there. But what they do is they do add in a nice little storyline of the daughter not knowing. I think they did a decent job of having her find that out, that they weren't going to stay together. I enjoyed that. But the film really does introduce a very well told story for the main story. I think you could have done more with building the relationship of our lead couple, because they do have great chemistry, but what you do is enough for me to recommend this film. It's not a great film by any means, but I definitely recommend you see this one. It is not fantastic. It's not one of the best of the year, but did I have a good time watching it? You're darn right I did. The More Love Grows did not do well in the ratings at all, but it was better than the past couple Hallmark films have been, I will say that. Hallmark Movies and Mysteries ratings are not phenomenal. They don't get 1.5, 1.9, 2.0s, because not a lot of people watch those. They mainly watch the Hallmark Channel movies, and once they know that these are on, then you look at the ratings and you're like, okay, the people who knew this was on really did see something in this film. This is the better film out of the past, let's see, 1, 2, 3, probably 2 or 3 that have been released on that channel within the past month or two. Aurora Teagarden Mysteries, Something New, was not all that great, but it was fine for what it was. A Lifelong Love was bad, and Big Sky River, The Bridle Path had a lot of problems, but this film did better than A Lifelong Love and Big Sky River, The Bridle Path. This one did a 0.63, while Big Sky River, The Bridle Path did a 0.52, and A Lifelong Love, which got no marketing, got a 0.43. So for that to get very little marketing and do that type of a number is not that good, but it's definitely not the worst one that I have seen, and I'm not too shocked because I saw very, very little. I mean, I saw very little marketing for that film, and I kind of saw why, because it wasn't all that good. Now, what am I going to end up giving The More Love Grows? I'm going to give The More Love Grows 3.5 out of 5, and I'm going to go with a very good B for this one. I enjoyed it. The subplots could have used a bit more fleshing out the characters, taking out the cliched, the husband wants her back, just felt very forced in this film. Does it feel forced in other films like this? Maybe, but this one just didn't sit right with me. The More Love Grows is definitely what I'm going to recommend you if you're a Hallmark fan, but I'm going to give The More Love Grows a B. Thank you everybody for watching this video, and I will see you guys next time.